Alright, quick video for the Campos Superior blend and good old Breville. So this is from start to finish, so this is what I do. The machine's been on for a little while, sorry about the video, I'm doing it myself. I always run 2 shots of water through the portafilter just to get the cold water that's in there out and also to warm the basket itself. I put it into a little tray here, it saves me emptying the drip tray all the time. I just tip the other one straight out the window. Alright, that's done. Next thing, I never leave any beans in the hopper because they go stale, so put the cup on, always get a good set of scales. Again, so here's a video. 20 grams of beans, or just over, 20.2 or something like that, just because the grinder does retain some of the beans. So there it is, that's 20.4, close enough, near enough, doesn't matter, I'm not that picky. In it goes. Lid. Alright, so now I'm going to give this a clean out and a wipe down. I'm just going to try and maybe stand it up. Wipe. Nice and clean. And I've got one of these little gadgets too. So we'll zero it. Is that off? Go, zeroed, dosing funnel. So obviously I can't hold it in here. One thing I did find with this machine is that the grinder, the way it spits the ground coffee out, it's pretty average, clumps and carries on. So I found that doing this little technique helps to declump it. So we're going to start it. Can't do this with one hand, it's a bit difficult. Give it a little shake as it goes in, and I'm moving the basket around to spread it out evenly, or try to. Alright, that's done. So on she goes. 19.7, that's what I mean. Doesn't always spit it all out. Did stop a little early. I'm just going to put this down for a sec. Maybe here. And there's the rest of it. Here we go. So 20.1, it's in the ballpark. Might leave that there. Okay. So what I do now is I don't tap it or anything, because I find if you tap it you'll get a lot of channeling. Anytime you tap it, it seems to fracture the puck, if you like. It's not quite a puck yet, but it does the same thing. So all I do now is let's see if I can put this up here so it helps. Again, sorry for this because I've only got one hand. Alright, that's better. So all I do now is I take the filter, the funnel off, and I just give it a push about. Lose it a little bit, but again, I'm not really too fussed. Just filling in the sides where it hasn't quite got in. I leave a pile in the middle then, and I get my little distributor / tamp tool, 6, always the same, and I tamp quite firmly. A lot of the 20 kilo thing, I don't know what that is, but I find if you don't tamp hard enough it's no good, so I get the shoulder into it, lean on it, and I just a little twist as it comes out. I don't polish it at all. Whoa, kids are destroying stuff. We're in lockdown, so that's what it is. The cup, little shot glass, always preheat it. So nice hot water in it. Just leave it in there for a sec, get it warm. You want everything, you don't want to shock the coffee as it comes out. tip that out. Okay, scale's on, and I'll move the camera in a second. So people have asked some things about locking it in, so I get a bit, I'll see if I can move this again, see if it helps. I do put my hand up the top here, put it in, and lock it. One solid push. Okay, in, lined up, tear it. I always I don't have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 for the pre-infusion. There we go. Pressure's building up. Usually kicks in about here, which is good. I do have a bottomless portafilter, so it makes it a bit of a mess sometimes. You do get a bit of channeling. These beans are not, those are a little bit more, so just over 2 to 1, but these beans are not overly fresh, 7th to the 7th, so it's like the 20 something today, so they're 2.5 weeks old. So I do find with the Campos that you do get a little bit of channeling as the beans get older. You never get fresh ones from the supermarket. They're always like good, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks old. You can get them from cafes. You can get fresh ones if you're good enough. But that's it. Do get a bit of channeling, and I am sort of dealing with that at the moment, but that's what it looks like, so not too bad. And just so you know, my pump usually kicks in when it gets to the bottom of the solid arc. I find if it kicks in down here in this so-called pre-infusion range, down the bottom, it's no good. It'll always under extract. You'll always never get the pressure. And this extraction range I find is not very true or accurate. I find if it doesn't at least go through the top of the solid arc, it's not enough. Usually I'm somewhere between the midway between the top of the solid arc and this first black dash line. The grinder is on 6 at the moment, but my internal is on 3, I think. This is my 4th machine. My other 3 have died for various reasons. Warranty is always a good thing. Each one of them, the grinder has to be reset. I've had ranges from internal settings from 7 down to 3, and you want to set it so that the internal setting gives you roughly somewhere in the mid-range on the external settings. No point having no room to move, having the internal set, high, for example, and then running this down, at 1 or on the full fine setting. That's not giving you any room to move. You should adjust the internal so it's set, so you can have the external somewhere in the middle of the range. Okay, there you go, Campos. Any reason really I use it is because it's supermarket's just up the road, and it's just, I get it when I need it, and they have the 500 gram bags, which is the ones that I usually get, and they have the 250 and the 1 kilo, so not too bad. Alright, enjoy.